Hey y'all, so I'm getting just a message that I need to do a collective reading. This one is just for our tarot readers out there. And when I say for the tarot readers, you might be a seasoned tarot reader. You might be a new tarot reader. You might be like, I sure would like to read tarot. So we're just going to do a collective reading for all of us that are in the tarot community. We see a foundation that's being laid for the tarot community right now. We see the goddess of 10,000 names. We see our set coming through. Okay, endless emanations of the priestess. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of priestess energy coming in. There are a lot of new priestesses coming in to the collective right now. And we see a lot of intentions and sacrifices. Oh boy, intention and sacrifice coming through. Very powerful. And let's just kind of build from here what is going to be coming through the Tarot Collective in terms of these things. And I'm just doing this impromptu, y'all. So we just, I'm following spirit this morning. I have not, these are not pre-planned. These are not ones because I do get prompts throughout the day. I write those prompts down. That's another thing for anybody out there that's looking to do tarot. An oracle receives messages all the time, okay? So you always have to be prepared and willing to write those messages down. However, these are messages that I'm receiving right now. Again, an oracle receives things consistently. That's something for you to know. And to know if you are an oracle, if that is your calling. That's something for you to know. Foundation, okay? Self-worth. There are a lot of readings that are about to be coming through about self-worth through the collective. We see a lot of priestess energy coming through. We see a lot of dark priestess energy coming through. So transformation, boldness, aggression, assertiveness in the divine feminine is about to come through in a crazy way. We're about to see a sickening rise of the dark divine feminine. Please let me know how it is coming through for you, because it is definitely coming through. Okay, we see intentions for protection. It's going to be a great time to do protection work. And I'm saying this to my tarot readers. Protection work is going to be key. We want to be prepared. Okay. And we see sacrifice and conservation. Because listen, we all know as spiritual workers that there are a lot of times that people expect us to give, and then they expect us to give, and then they expect us to go beyond, and then they expect us to give again. We're not sacrificing all of our energy right now. You do have to conserve some of your energy for yourself, your family, your kids, your pets, your hobbies, your goals, your dreams, your spiritual essence. We're not going to be getting drained. And I believe I'm seeing that this is going to be have to be a stand that we're going to take moving forward. That's just what it is. Especially women. People expect women to give it all. People expect women to bend over backwards. And that's just not what time it is. Right now, we do see coming through the collective, we're going to see kind of a hit to the Queen of Wands energy. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I did a reading about this before, one of my first videos. Y'all go back and check it out if you feel like it. Queen of Wands often comes through. This is like the sassy femme fatale in most readings, okay? She comes through and she shakes shit up. Like, this is like, y'all remember Miss Maddie Monroe and Eve's Bayou? Little cute Jennifer Nicole Carson, Maddie Monroe. Remember Journey Smollett was always talking about Mrs. Monroe, because Mrs. Monroe was screwing her father. She was the Queen of Wands, okay? Queen of Wands come through with the shits. And we do see kind of a hit coming to the Queen of Wands moving forward. And she's going to be wreaking some havoc. We do keep seeing the King of Swords coming through. The King of Swords is coming through. The King of Swords is going to be having some fresh beginnings. Any of you women that are dating the King of Swords energy, you got a new, you know what? No, he's an ex. A lot of King of Swords ex energies. They're going to be coming back talking about, can we start over? Melissa, can we start? Amy, can we start over? They're going to start coming through trying to start over. And we see us being on guard because, us in the sovereign feminine, the sovereign masculine, we're not always interested in hearing about who wants to come back around. We're just like, yeah, I'm above that now. You have to go find somebody else. We see fate playing a big part in some of the readings that are going to be coming through. There's going to be a lot of readings about fate. Fate as it relates to the masculine, but really, because we see the Emperor coming through for me this month. He keeps coming through in kind of situations where there are kind of abusive masculines, not necessarily men, not necessarily women, just abusive masculine energy. And there's going to be a lot of women are going to be getting control. We see with the Strength card, getting control of some of these more abusive, misogynistic energies. And I don't just mean in the household, but in society at large. We may even see some female politicians getting more of a rise than usual. Maybe we'll finally get to see Sis. What Sis' name is? Y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't know why I can't call her name right now. Y'all know, sis. The vice president. I don't know why I can't call her lady's name. I know her name right off. Maybe we'll get to see sis. Maybe they'll let her come to some meetings or something like that. We may see a rise in in a few things, okay? We may see a rise in it. We're also going to see some legacies coming through, as in we're going to see people that are going to say, and I'm just saying some of the readings that I believe we're going to start seeing on the board, okay? Readings about, again, the Queen of Wands getting smoted, the King of Swords taking a hit, but he's starting over. We see the High Priestess kind of being on guard against these kind of energies. We see it kind of a smoting to misogyny, but we're also about to see some readings coming through. We have some people that have been in relationships on, off for 20 years, for 30 years, for 40 years, for 10 years, for 5 years, and they're about to step into a season of permanence. 10 of Pentacles energy. You know, you say, you know what? They got 4 kids. It's about time they got married. You're about to see those types of stories coming through your deck. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, well, I just feel like my grandparents, like, I'm glad to see they finally getting married. That was cute how granddaddy took his walker down the aisle with him. Yeah. You know, them antique relationships, and then they finally decide to go ahead and I said I'll go ahead and marry Betty. And like some of the family don't even come to the wedding because they just like, for what? Like, y'all been together, right? What is you talking about? Like that type of vibe. You're about to see some of that. Readings that are going to confirm a lot of that are about to start coming across the board. Okay, that are going to let you know, like, there's some new things coming. We do see some heartbreak energy, and I can already attest to this. I've seen quite a bit of heartbreak energy coming through. Heartbreak energy. Got that 5 of Pentacles jump out. So we are seeing, you know, heartbreak energy and people kind of going through. I did a reading earlier about the hell state. If y'all want to check that out, it's some people that are going to kind of get themselves caught up in a few things. You might see that coming across your board. People are getting caught up in spiritual groups and foundations and things that may not necessarily be for them. There's going to be that kind of thing going on in the collective. Okay, we see the Empress coming through. The Empress is a sovereign feminine. She's always present. It's just a feminine that's just above it all. Point blank period. Like, you know, I don't even participate in a lot of the foolishness. And we see those mourning. There's going to be mourning of the sovereign feminine because the sovereign feminine is going to be walking out on people a little bit. We also see some uncertainty. Okay. We see some uncertainty, and we see some people that are just like fed up and in a space. This is some stuff we have coming up, y'all. There's also going to be a lot of readings about brotherhood. I've been seeing those too myself. Just, you know, groups of male friends and some of the things they're going through. Again, protection work is going to be necessary. I'm glad I'm seeing this. We've seen that twice in this reading. 4 of Wands. We see some celebrations and some marriages happening. That's confirmation for that 10 of Pentacles that we just pulled. Some of y'all have been stuck in a routine. And be willing to forgive yourself for that. I see some people feeling guilty, like I haven't been doing enough. Let that go. There's some opportunity coming. Some opportunity for transformation. We saw that earlier on when we pulled our first card. Some opportunities for transformation for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. We see this with our male and females. And grateful. Be grateful. Okay, our tarot community, we have some powerful stuff coming up. We have some things we really should be keeping in mind as we move forward to keep ourselves protected. We're about to see some readings that are going to really speak to, you know, the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, the Fool, the King of Swords, the Empress, the 10 of Pentacles, and also, who else do we have here? With the Wheel of Fortune as well. We're going to see a lot of readings that have to do with fate. So everybody just kind of be prepared for what's coming through. Keep yourself protected. Those of you that are trying to step into your space of oracle, you know, knowledge or kind of understanding oracle knowledge, tips that I would give, like I said, you really want to start to journal or keep things like, you know, text yourself the messages that you get them through the day, because you're constantly going to be getting messages. Figure out what kind of oracle you are. You know, where do you find messages the most? Do you find them in music? Do you find them when you're in water? Do you find them when you're grounding, like when you're just standing on the earth or working with plants, you know, working with dirt? Do you find them more when you are in communication with other people, you know, air energy, as you talk to people, you're catching them like that? Do you catch them in dreams? You know, do you catch them more related to the moon or to the sun? Like, these are just questions you want to ask yourself. And are you a scribe as well? Like, do you write? And you find when you write certain things, you manifest them. And when you write certain things, you get a cue from them. Like, oh, this is a message. I have to give this. So just try to identify. This is to my beginners, obviously. Just try to identify, you know, if you're in your oracle energy, what kind of oracle you are. Maybe think about learning more about the Mamiwata Sibyls, Sibylline oracles, you know, for those that are in your divine feminine, want to understand more about the history, the legend, the ancient lineage of the oracle, the Sibyl, especially Black women. It's very important. Black women out there that want to go into oracle knowledge, you really want to learn more about the Mamiwata Sibyls. There's actually a great book, and it's right next to me. It's actually a great book here, The First Prophetess of Mamiwata by Mama Zogby. You want to go ahead and kind of step into that. I'm sure I said Zogby wrong, but F y'all, so what? So you want to go ahead and make sure you're doing your due diligence. There's also a book on the Sibylline oracles and kind of that step into Greek, you know, where all African tales, they end up going from Kemet to Greece, you know, the Kemetic knowledge though, on the Sibylline oracles. So you really want to research and understand spirituality as well. You don't want to be somebody that just thinks it's cute and it's on YouTube. Those of us that are seriously oracles, you know, we've done the work, and we're continuing to do work because it is a lifelong pursuit. So don't be someone that wants to be a part of the fad, because those of us that really do this, that have been doing it for years and years, I've been doing it almost 10 years. If this was not a fad, I would still be doing it. You know what I'm saying? I've been prophetic even longer than that. So understand that, you know what I mean? If you believe in this and this is your walk, take it very seriously. Read about it, learn about it, absorb it, and allow spirit to guide you and lead you so that you can understand everything that's going on. Learn astrology or whatever it is the spirit is guiding you to. It could be tarot, you know, it could be many things. It could be runes, it could be cards, it could be floromancy, bibliomancy, you know, charm reading. This is not water, you know, reading water signs, and it could be, you know, you got people out there that work with all types of items. So that's my advice to you if you're a beginner reader or somebody that thinks they're being called into it. So yeah, thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. Like, share, subscribe. I love you, all my tarot readers, all my spiritual workers. We are very special, divine, great beings. We've been here since the beginning of time. Like I said, we can go back to the Mamiwata Sibyls, you know, that assisted with wars, that assisted with the outcome of things and great predictions that somehow ended up in the book of Revelations and different things like that. So say many people. And you know, we are the lineage of those people, so the spiritual lineage of those divine workers. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. See y'all in the next one.